Hello everyone, this is SWTOR Snoopy here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys another Star Wars Republic highlight video. In today's video, we're going to be soloing the Taris world boss. So I've been trying to solo this boss for a good 2 hours, and I've gotten him at very low multiple times, roughly between the 2 to 3% HP range. But I kept on dying to the enrage since I wasn't fast enough on DPS. But this run I did succeed, but the way I succeeded is kind of confusing, and I do want to explain and showcase in the video how I believe this is essentially a technical solo, but at the same time it's not a full solo, if that makes sense. I'll show it in the video and explain why that is, but I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in this highlight. Alrighty guys, we are in a highlight right now. So as you guys can tell, this is the world boss subject alpha on Taris. And something I want to quickly say is that this is in fact not a live commentary. I'm recording the audio after, as I was very focused on this run. I just really wanted to succeed and see what I can do. So I essentially, before this run, I had done a ton of runs, some last night at the time of recording this, and then some in the morning right here. And during these runs, I was just trying to maximize everything. I was doing a bunch of tactics for DPS, because essentially the way this boss works is he has clouds of smoke that do a ton of damage to you. He throws you up occasionally, and that's essentially all of his abilities. So when he throws you up, you lose DPS, so you have to just recover it. And essentially that is the main thing, is he's a full-on DPS race. He has some special abilities, and that's all there really is to him. So in this fight, obviously I am a gunnery commando. I just have things to zap energy. I'm using my heroic moments and all that different stuff. But as you can tell, when I get thrown up, I decide to heal up so I can, save time for DPS. Unless I have to heal, on the ground before he throws me up, then I will do that. But essentially in this fight, I'm trying to maximize my DPS as best as I possibly can, because if I don't, this guy will enrage. And if he enrages, essentially you're hit instantly. It's an insta-kill. Unlike the other enrages with some of the other world bosses, this one is something you actually can't survive. He will legit kill you very fast. So I just have to be careful about that. So as you can tell right here, I'm just attacking him. And essentially I'm using my companion as a sacrifice. So I used him for the heroic moment and then the unity. And then after that, I'm just fighting on my own. And then when my heroic moment is back up, I will re-res my companion, just to continue to get extra DPS. And then I also do have a grenade as well, just to help with the damage. But as you can tell, for the majority of this fight, essentially I'm healing up in the air. I'm just fighting back, and then just going back and forth consistently. So as you can tell right here, we are just keeping this up right now. Just trying to constantly DPS this guy down. That is the main goal of this whole entire fight. But yeah, and as you can tell in the intro, I did say this is a technical solo, so I don't know what's going to come in, but essentially someone who was passing by decided to start attacking the boss. Obviously I wasn't healing him or helping him out with the damage, so when he died. But that's why I call it a technical solo. The main issue is obviously it's not a full solo, even if you have a slight amount of DPS, because like I said, I was getting this guy to roughly 2 to 3% just completely alone. So that's the main issue with it, just right there. And I also just missed my grenade in this footage, so that was really demotivating because I lost some DPS right there. But essentially, I feel like that makes it a technical solo, and there's nothing wrong with this guy just coming in to help just for a little bit. But that's just the main issue, is like I said, this did happen with the Coruscant world boss when I did solo him, and as someone helped out for just a couple seconds. But still, at the same time, I feel like that kind of ruins the run, if that makes sense, since the goal with these highlights is to show that we can solo the bosses just fully alone. But there is nothing wrong with it when this actually happens. I do respect a player that's trying to help out, and that, like I said, huge props to him. There's literally nothing wrong with what he did. That's the main thing that I want to just say right here. I just think it's a little unfortunate for a little experiment just to try and solo the boss fully. But I gotta say, like I said, huge props to that guy. I do respect that 100%. But anyways, I don't remember exactly when he comes in this recording, but I am very low at this point, so I am going to just run around, try to get away. And there we go, you know, just trying to take some damage with the bubble that can heal me back up. And then it looks like he's going to jump in real quick. Like I said, I'm going to get some heals. He's going to throw me up. He's going to move on to that guy. He's going to just start damaging him. The problem is I'm going to throw aggro. But he is standing in the cloud bubble, so he's going to take some damage. And then I'm just going to continue the process of just attacking right here. But yeah, I'm just going to continue this rinse and repeat. Essentially just going back and forth, trying to do some damage to him. And that's all it really takes. So I'm going to use my bubble of reflect. I'm just going to get inside the gas cloud. Because as I figured out, you actually get stuff with the reflect in the gas cloud. You can reflect it, so it's nice. I'm going to use my little heroic moment right here, just to help with damage. As you can tell, my companion's taking the damage, but that's okay. That is what we want right here, just a little break from that. And then we're just going to keep this up. The main thing is, this is pretty close to what he roughly is normally. Just obviously, I kind of like figured it out, like, I don't remember what his full enrage is, but I know it's a little over 8 minutes. When he would enrage, so I would have like a timer going, and then I would just try to figure out, you know, hey, how close am I gonna be? And even on this kill, it does cut it relatively close, honestly. That's the thing with this fight, is it cuts it close. So he's gonna come in once again, and then he's going to try and attack him, but I am going to just heal back up. Now this is scary, because I just fell on to the like broken starship thing, and one thing on one of my runs that I did, when he decided to jump right there, I fell onto the starship and then he completely reset. So that's something that you have to be aware of. Very unfortunate that it happened, but it can. But like I said, that damage, extra damage, is probably something that did help me. I felt like this was the run, honestly, and I will most likely just attempt this again, just trying to make sure I can get a run when someone just doesn't help with the whole entire process. But like I said, I did a ton of attempts on this, and I am pretty proud, no matter what, of just, you know, what I did. And like I said, just nothing but love for that guy for helping out. There's really nothing wrong with what he did. It's just unfortunate because it does ruin the experiment. But I do want to make that, you know, clear with you guys, because obviously I'm not going to say, you know, I fully soloed this. Because like I said, a full solo would mean that there's literally no outside help, no nothing. But this still is a technical solo, if that makes sense. But yeah, we are getting him very low at this point. At this point, I'm kind of shaking, I won't even lie, because when it gets really close down to this final part, no matter what, you know that he's going to enrage very, very soon. So obviously I'm using all my defensives, just trying to, you know, mitigate the damage. The main issue that I ran into here throughout this fight as well is I'm just having issues with conserving ammo, just trying to do that. And yeah, this is essentially the end of the fight. This guy's going to come over here and then help me out, but he is going to go down, as you can tell, just very, very low. Just going to finish this up, and then there we go, just heal back up. And like I said, he's very low, and then he is going to go down once and for all. And then there we go, that is the Taris World boss just defeated. Okay, so after the fight, I actually kind of want to show my combat utility points, since I feel like these are kind of important. So I had recharge cells. I had all the generic stuff that you'd normally have for a commando. But I want to specifically say, for my utilities, I decided to get rid of the Bolt Storm to activate while moving. That's why I was standing still when I was using Bolt Storm. And then I used it so I could get Electronet to have one-man army, because that would increase my alacrity by 15% for 9 seconds. Essentially, this was very useful because it allowed me to get more ammo to even increase my DPS even more. And then with Bolt Storm, it was okay because for the majority of the fight, I really didn't need to move at all, so I could sacrifice this utility point just to make the fight a little bit more smoother. Now, before I end off this video, I'm going to quickly show my second best run that I had, just showing me dying, just to show you roughly what I was getting him to in normal fights. But yeah, here is the clip, and then after that I will end off this video. So close yet so far. That is essentially the motto here. So we're going to have to move out of his way. Just going to have to quickly heal up. Oh no, we are hitting the elapsed point essentially. He's going to enrage in literally any second now. Okay, so there we go. Just throw that right there. Adrenaline rush to do the trick. Oh no. Why are we getting so close? Oh no. Not like this. Come on, not like this. I'm not gonna even lie, you guys. That clip really makes me feel bad every time I just view it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this Star Wars The Old Republic highlight video of us tackling on the Taris world boss. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.